again. How are you?
Hi, Michelle. Very nice to see you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Today is our fourth time doing live open for Terre Blanche. Time flies.
It's really flying, yes.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see there's over 10,000 people watching our video in Facebook and have many inquiries as well. And they're all from different countries. And it's
That's
been
not
so,
amazing.
yeah, and it's been so encouraging this during this pandemic times. Again, please feel free to contact us anytime if you want to arrange any private showing for this beautiful home inside and outside. I will for sure you'll love it. May I say a few words today in Cantonese to welcome some audience from Asia?
By all means, please.
Hello，大家好啊！多謝你哋咧係嚟我哋 Team Show You 嘅 Facebook 睇我哋嘅好靚嘅屋。咁希望咧，如果你哋中意咧，可以俾電話我哋咧安排咧，俾你哋可以去裏邊睇嘅。咁買呢一間屋咧，其實咧好有意思嘅。我哋賣成咗之後咧，我哋賺得嗰個錢咧，我哋會係捐去第三嘅國家窮困嘅國家咧，希望佢哋可以咧起到佢哋嘅屋俾佢哋住。咁希望人人都有屋嘅。咁如果你哋中意呢間屋，咁你可以介紹下俾啲朋友，咁希望可以咧亦都睇我哋嘅 Facebook 啦。咁而家我哋咧今日咧，我哋其實已經係show咗裏邊嘅屋嘅。主要咧，如果你想睇出邊咧，今日我哋係帶你睇間屋周圍嘅。咁希望你哋中意啦。Marty, we are ready to go outside with you. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Let's take a tour. Hi there. Thank you for joining us again. It's Marty Bogue with Remax House of Real Estate in Calgary. We are back here today at Terre Blanche, this beautiful French-inspired home. And today what we will do is tour the exteriors of this property. So we will talk about the elevations, the materials, as well as tour the beautiful landscaping and lawns on this 3-acre lot. Right away here, we're at the front entry of the house. We have the beautiful double doors, which lead right into the cathedral vaulted double height living room. And then moving around here, we see all of this beautiful masonry on the home, which is a limestone that was brought in from Kentucky. Above on this first turret here, you can see there's also this gorgeous detailing of the Chicago brick. Moving around, we have a discreet back entry. And then we have the first 4 bays of a very large 6-car garage. The balance of the entries are actually on the back side where there's parking for another 4 vehicles outside as well. Next up, we'll head into the courtyard area on the north side of the property. We are now outside in the courtyard area for this home, which is on the north side of the house, just off the family room. This is a really wonderful space, both for families, for entertaining. It's set up for alfresco dining, and what's great about the way this was designed, very thoughtfully, is it's protected on all 4 sides with structure to create an environment that's protected somewhat from the elements. And so not just exclusive use for the summer months, but can also transition nicely into the shoulder seasons, fall and spring. There's also a couple of heaters here to keep it warmer when the temperature is dropping a little bit. As we look around, you'll see there's a number of different seating areas. We have this beautiful water feature. And this is also a nice area where we can appreciate the detail work on the exterior of the house. We have a Kentucky limestone that was brought in, and then the Chicago brick detail above. And we're nice and close, so you can really see the detail work there. That's quite beautiful. We've got the large hot tub over here on the right, and then you can see that Kentucky limestone is carried through on the two-sided wood-burning fireplace with the bench seating that wraps around, which is a really nice space for relaxing pre or post dinner. And lovely vegetation back there when the rest of the leaves come in this spring. On the right here is the four-season cookhouse. So the doors here open up to create this indoor-outdoor living space, particularly if you're serving from the barbecue or having anything catered. But we'll go in and have a look, see the inside. So in here, as I mentioned, this is a four-season room. It is heated, insulated. Like most of the house, it also happens to have some spectacular views. Right away we come in, there is the sink and cabinetry with some prep space. Then we move along, there is the Le Cornu rotisserie. And again, more work surfaces with the integrated bar fridge, lots of drawer storage, and then the Wolf natural gas barbecue that has direct vent to the outside. From here, I'm going to take you to the gardens and then the gazebo. So we are outside now on the lawn areas. There are 3 level lawns tiered on this property, all of which are oriented directly to the west. The homeowners have invested quite substantially in the landscaping so that it's got mature foliage, both with trees and shrubbery, and creates a really private setting. We have the play structure that is tucked away here on this upper lawn, and there would also be quite a bit of space if somebody wanted to do an in-ground pool back here or create a sports court. Walking down to the walkout level of the house and the second level garden, you can see that, again, there's just no onlooking from any other neighboring houses on this 3-acre lot. So here we are on this lovely patio. This is the walkout level of the home. So you can see we have the main living room area above with the double height ceiling. And then just beyond these doors is the billiards area. So those doors open up, creates this lovely sitting area, a wonderful place to capture views in the evenings because, again, it's totally unobstructed behind us here. So now I'm sitting on the far south side of the property, around the gazebo, which we'll show you in a minute. Another really great seating area for this home. Little less formal, a great place for maybe more intimate dinners. And it's also a lovely place to capture morning coffee because, of course, behind me here are the east exposures, so we get nice sunshine in the morning. And yeah, it's just beautifully landscaped, very relaxed. Let's go have a look inside the gazebo. So I really love this space. It is another 4-season room. Right now you can see we have the fireplace table here that heats the whole space incredibly well, but it's not a permanent fixture. So as we're seeing the space at the moment, it is intended for lounging and just maybe, an after supper sitting space. Again, we have west exposure out the front of the gazebo, so you get the sunset that way as well. But what interests me about this room are the other purposes it could serve for a family. So easily could be a completely contained outdoor dining space. You could have a very large table in here to seat 12 or 14. You could also remove all of the furnishings and have this set up as a beautiful meditation or yoga studio, perhaps even an art studio. So it's a great room. It really is multi-purpose for whatever family-specific needs are. And then just capturing one more view for the day. Spectacular, I think. This shows the farmland and the rolling foothills to the Rocky Mountains beyond. Quite bucolic.
Thank you so much, Marty, for showing me this home. It is really good. It is not just inside pretty, and it's also outside is so pretty and so beautiful.
It really is. It's a very special property.
Right. And then as usual, there's many audience that they have many questions regarding this home. I just picked 3 questions to ask for today. Are you ready for that?
Sure, by all means.
Good. Okay. The first question they want to know is how's the neighborhood?
Yeah, so this is a really beautifully positioned property. As I mentioned when we were touring there, it's on 3 acres, but they're very private property. This is on a private road, and there are only a couple of other homes on this road. None of those properties overlook one another. So when you're on this lot, you do not see any of the neighbors, nor do they look at you. It really feels very private, and yet is still very close to the city, as we've mentioned before.
Wow. Good. And then the second question I chose is that, is there any space to have other activities outside, or also the lawn flat or kind of loopy?
Right. So the lawn does have some definition to it, but it's all been landscaped with beautifully tiered stone walls. So there's actually 3 different levels of the lot. And you could have sport courts out there. You could put an in-ground pool easily. It would be great for things like lawn bowling and that sort of thing. So there's a lot of different areas of the yard space that are large and level.
Ooh, that's good. And then also, how far is it from this house to Rocky Mountain?
Right. So as you've seen, I think probably in today's tour and the previous ones, the whole house is oriented directly west, which is where the Rocky Mountains are. And on clear days, and even on less clear days, you really get an amazing view of the mountains. They feel sometimes like they're close enough that you could touch them. Banff, which of course is a world-class ski resort town, is about an hour's drive. It's beautiful. There's the Banff Springs Hotel, which is quite famous. And then even just before that, about 45 minutes away, is the town of Canmore. And it's lovely as well. Has some beautiful shops and restaurants, spas and hotels, and some world-class golf there.
Wow. Although it's private, right? But it's very convenient.
Exactly. Very, very convenient, very handy to both the city of Calgary and to the Rocky Mountains.
Thank you, Marty. And also thank you again for all the audience watching us today. And then remind to call us if you want to book an appointment to view inside, if you're interested. You'll be not surprised.
No, not at all. So you can find our contact information through these links, and we'd be happy to make those arrangements for sure.
Yeah, and then next week, we are going to invite the group of Well Housing to say hi, and also Children's Hospital. I think they're going to give us more detail about the background, and also how have they been done to the third world and also the undeveloped countries, and how does that related to this property we listed on Terre Blanche.
Wonderful. We'll post some more information about that. It'll be great to share some of that information.
Hope to see you next week.
Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye.